Hold on, Dodgers fans, this rumor is setting the MLB world on fire. Reports have been flying about a potential blockbuster trade sending Pete Crow-Armstrong to Los Angeles in a shocking move to boost the Dodgers' title hopes. But is there any truth to it? After torching Dodgers pitching in a recent series, the buzz around Crow-Armstrong has exploded, but the facts tell a different story. Before you get your hopes up or panic about a rival's power play, we're breaking down exactly what's real and what's just smoke. Don't miss this exclusive look at the latest MLB trade buzz. Before we dive into the madness of today's baseball buzz, make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe for all the latest and wildest MLB news, updates, and real talk you won't find anywhere else. Now let's get straight to it. The internet is on fire once again with another bombshell rumor swirling across social media platforms and forums. Everyone's talking about Pete Crow-Armstrong possibly being traded to the Los Angeles Dodgers. The buzz is growing by the minute, posts are flying in every direction, and fans are going absolutely wild trying to make sense of the chaos. But before we all jump headfirst into the rabbit hole of speculation, let's stop and take a deep breath. Because despite all this noise, despite all the excitement and whispers, there's one major problem: none of it is true. Not yet, at least. That's right. As of this moment, there is no credible, confirmed, or even remotely reliable source reporting that Pete Crow-Armstrong has been traded from the Chicago Cubs to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Zero. Nada. No official news. No insider leak. No breaking tweet from a respected MLB journalist. We're talking about pure speculation here, folks, nothing more than smoke without fire. And look, we get it. This is the time of year when the rumor mill spins at full throttle. With the trade deadline slowly creeping closer, teams are assessing their rosters, trying to plug in the right pieces, dreaming of that perfect move that will put them over the top. Fans are analyzing every stat, every dugout glance, every post-game quote. But let's not get carried away, because if you're a Cubs fan, you already know how important Pete Crow-Armstrong is to this team. The idea that the front office would casually ship him out right now, it just doesn't add up. Let's talk about why. Pete Crow-Armstrong is not just some prospect with potential anymore. No, he's rapidly becoming a force of nature. A player who's no longer just a name on a scouting report or a minor league standout. He's showing up, showing out, and making it crystal clear that he belongs in the big leagues. If you've watched the Cubs this season, you already know exactly what I'm talking about. This guy is electric. And recently, he's been absolutely tearing it up, especially against the very team people are now saying he's going to. The irony couldn't be stronger. In a recent 3-game series against the Dodgers, Crow-Armstrong went completely off. He put together one of the most impressive stretches we've seen from a young outfielder this year. How about going 6 for 9? Yeah, you heard that right. 6 hits in just 9 at-bats. But it wasn't just singles or grounders finding holes, no. He crushed 2 home runs, blasted a double, racked up a jaw-dropping 7 RBIs, and even stole 2 bases just to flex a little more. You don't have to be a baseball genius to realize that kind of performance isn't something you give away in a trade. That's the kind of game-changing production teams build around. And let's not forget what Pete Crow-Armstrong brings on the defensive side. This guy is a Gold Glove caliber center fielder in the making. He covers ground like few others can. His instincts are razor sharp. His routes are clean. His speed is elite. And his throws? Pinpoint. When he's patrolling the outfield, especially center field, you almost feel like nothing's going to drop in for a hit. It changes the way pitchers approach batters. It changes the way teams try to attack the outfield. Having a guy like Crow-Armstrong in your lineup isn't just a boost, it's a game changer. But beyond the numbers, the tools, and the highlights, there's something more. There's the energy, the passion, the fire. Pete Crow-Armstrong plays with an edge. You can see it in his eyes, in the way he sprints down the baseline, in the way he celebrates in the dugout, and the confidence he brings to every at-bat. The Cubs have been looking for a new era of leadership, of swagger, of young stars who aren't afraid of the spotlight, and they've got that in Pete. He embodies everything Chicago wants to be about right now. So let's come back to this trade rumor. Let's ask the real questions. Would the Cubs seriously part ways with a guy like this right now? In the middle of a season where they're right in the thick of things? When Crow-Armstrong is heating up and establishing himself as one of the cornerstones of their future? Sure, the Dodgers are always in the mix when it comes to big-name trades. They've got a deep farm system. They're always thinking about how to get better. And yes, they've made stunning moves in the past that caught everyone off guard. But this one? This doesn't pass the smell test. One tweet, one post, one vague source, and suddenly it's being shared as if it's fact. We've got to be smarter than that. We've got to demand better information, look for reputable sources, and not fall for every shiny rumor that pops up. Because if you're a fan, if you really care about the game, then you know how damaging and distracting this kind of speculation can be, not just for fans, but for players too. These guys read the headlines. They hear the chatter. And when your name is floating around in trade rumors, even if they're fake, it messes with your mindset. Fortunately, Pete Crow-Armstrong doesn't seem to be letting the noise get to him. He's locked in. He's focused. He's grinding. And with the way he's been playing lately, it's crystal clear he's not thinking about LA or any other team. He's thinking about winning right here with the Cubs. He's thinking about helping this team fight for a postseason spot. He's thinking about turning Wrigley Field into a fortress again. That's what makes this whole situation so frustrating, and honestly, kind of laughable. Because while the rumor mill is doing cartwheels, Pete's out there putting up numbers. Stealing bases. Hitting bombs. Making diving catches. Doing everything he can to win. And Cubs fans? They're loving every second of it. He's becoming a fan favorite. And if the front office is smart, and we believe they are, they're not even entertaining the idea of trading him right now. We'll keep tracking this story, of course. And if anything real develops, you'll hear it here first. Because we don't chase fake headlines. We bring you facts, passion, and everything that makes the game of baseball the beautiful chaos that it is. And if you want more videos like this, deep dives, rumor breakdowns, and honest takes you can actually trust, don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. This is where real baseball fans come to stay informed and fired up. Until next time, keep watching, keep repping your team, and stay ready, because in the world of baseball, anything can happen. But today, Pete Crow-Armstrong is still a